appreciate it.
Welcome.
That's all I want to get to.
Welcome.
Very organised, obviously.
Incredibly close to the stage.
Okay, so this is a panel on how to start a YouTube channel. Everyone here on the panel has a YouTube channel. They're all very slanted on gaming, which is good.
Except for me.
Except for you, of course.
Well, I'm part of a gaming.
Yeah, but you're part of a gaming channel
I'm
too.
too.
So I guess first I thought, very first thing is we actually talk about what the different channels are. So I'm Brian, and I run a channel called Brian Von Doom, which as far as I know is Ireland's biggest esports style channel, meaning that I have tournament footage from various different video games. The rules for esports channels are very different to other ones because, for example, subscriber count tends to be very low, but you get a lot of views from kind of ambient views from people who are just searching for tournament footage. So a lot of the rules get bent in the kind of area where I'm in, but it makes you very adaptable and very different. So that's me. And
yeah, we're Middle Ass Gaming with these two goofs right here. We mainly do sort of long form episodes where there's no cutting. It's just, you know, we play a game for about an hour, cut it into 10-minute segments, and tell stories, jokes, you know.
Comedy gaming.
Comedy gaming.
Swearing.
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 Yeah, swearing a lot, which I got told by Lee not to do. Which I will try. Yeah,
Listen to him.
I'll try not to do.
Lots of screaming. Like
Screaming.
an intense amount of screaming at times.
But yeah, it's generally really funny, and if we hate a video game, we will let you know about it.
Pretty actively.
Pretty actively.
As well as being a Metal Ass Gaming, I have my own channel called Toxic Tears, and it's sort of like fashion and beauty and just me talking a load of random crap. So that's basically what I do outside of Metal Ass Gaming. That's pretty much all I have to say.
And do makeup tutorials? Show people how to do the
makeup
contours?
tutorials, hauls, just
That's what you do?
No, not me.
Because like your eyebrows are on fleek.
Yeah.
yeah, just like haul videos,
Somebody knows.
tags and challenges and all the usual sort of YouTube things.
My name is Lythero. I do lots of silly videos to do with video games that people might like. I try to do animations. Haven't done that many. I also used to do convention videos. I used to run around like an idiot and take video footage of everyone who would be in a very interesting costume and then ask them to do something silly about it, put special effects with it, because I used to do that as a job. Now I'm working on my YouTube channel, and we're here to try and help you get your own channel started as well. So if anyone has any questions about anything, feel free to just ask about it. We don't mind. It's not a very well organized panel, but it's very practical advice that we all have. We've all been there. We've been through the hurdles, and we can help you get started or further if you've already started.
Also, if you guys get lots of questions, we do have a slideshow, apparently.
we do, yeah.
No, I mean, like, technically it is a slideshow because it's got extra slides and I put in GIFs and stuff and people might laugh at it.
Okay. Might.
Looks to be Batman approved.
Yeah, well.
No, he's
Batman.
pondering.
Yeah.
First thing is, like, you have to figure out a name that people can remember. So, who has some nice stories about what usernames they used to have before the one that they have now?
I've had mine since I was like 13.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've used online for like years, and I don't even remember how I came.
I used to be called Link3 Kikiri.
Yeah.
Link is a character from a Zelda game, and 3 is a number that shouldn't be in a username. Right? So I suggest that if you can think of a name that doesn't have a number in it, that would be a good starter. Maybe not have XX360 no scoper sniper XX when I
There's nothing worse than putting numbers in your name. It makes it so much more difficult to find.
people will remember.
Yeah.
So if you can think of like something that starts with like a letter.
Oh, wait.
Already.
What I will say in terms of that, it doesn't really matter if your URL is messed up because someone already had mine, so I had to. Mine has like numbers and stuff in it. But if you just search the words "Toxic Tears," I go up anyway because YouTube's new format lets you put in a name, and even if someone else has it, you can get it anyway. So you just have to be the most popular person with that name.
And thank God, because mine's still Link3 Kikiri on the URL.
So I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
Couldn't find it.
A good way to check, by the way, if your username is doing well in the search rankings is to actually open an incognito mode and don't put on any personal details because Google uses them to tailor its searches for you. So of course you're going to be looking at your stuff a lot. So if you want Google to give you an honest answer how a random person in any other part of the world will see how you're doing, do that incognito mode, open up Google, don't log in with any user, and just do a search.
Control-Shift-N.
Yeah, that's the way to do it, and that will give you an honest answer. And in my case, my original username was Dr. Doom, and I stopped using it because I got loads of people searching for Dr. Doom. So,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Funny
I
enough,
know, it's
when I heard of
crazy.
the guy. Sorry, I'm just grabbing my water.
Okay, so it is actually, and I think some people I've noticed who are starting new YouTube channels as well, they'll obsess over their name, probably a little too much, trying to find something that no one else has used, but in reality, it's not going to happen anymore. Everyone is on the internet, everyone has a name, so the best you're going to get is a clever variation, I think.
Yeah, a lot of beauty YouTubers are just using their straight up names these days.
Fair
I've
enough.
noticed just, their normal name and that's it.
Yeah, you will end up hating your name.
Yeah.
No matter how good it is, you'll name it on the day and be like, yes! This is so good! And then a year later you're like, I want to change it to something cool like Sky Ninja or something. But in our terms, I was actually going to say, because we're metal ass gaming, unhyphenated for a reason, and that's the only swear word I'm going to say during this. I actually thought we shot ourselves in the foot by putting the word ass in our name. Turns out that if you look through the analytics of our channel, the word ass is the 4th most searched thing that brings people to our channel.
Genius!
So it's like, looking for Nicki Minaj, find us. You know, it's not necessarily what they want, but you know what brings the crowds in.
Who goes on a quest for ass on YouTube and thinks, well, while I'm looking, I might watch these guys play Silent Hill.
There's all the way out to talk about names.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Next one.
avoid offensive words in your username.
Oh yeah.
If you can roll with it, then sure, go ahead. We won't stop you.
It'll cause problems for brand deals and stuff later on though.
What's your channel about?
What is it about?
I don't know.
Well, mine's about video games, primarily, but you can have a variety. People will usually come back to your channel depending on what content you make, and how frequent you do it, how good you do it, and how consistent you are as well, really.
Oh yeah, consistency is a really big one.
It's a huge deal. So if you want to do a variety of things, you can't exactly be a jack of all trades, because people have specialized YouTubers that they know where to go if they want to see someone play Happy Wheels. Or
Where'd you go to watch that? Who plays that?
well, I mean, I could talk about the gaming aspect. What about
With those sort of channels, you can get away with a bit more, because like I said, it's not just makeup. You can do things like the tags and the challenges and Q&A videos and stuff, because they tend to be very personal channels.
Exactly.
Sometimes if you're not just straight up makeup tutorials, there's a lot more wiggle room. So a lot of mine is just sort of just my own personal stuff, like vlogs and just talking about daily things. So there is a bit more wiggle room, but for instance, I wouldn't put any of my gaming videos on that channel because people will be like, what the hell is this? This isn't what you're meant to post.
That's the thing. Even something as small as going from one game that you're well known to a different video game, people will be like, what's this trash?
Oh yeah, we know that.
So if you want to
People hate Sonic.
Yeah. If you're wanting to do a variety of things, start off that way. Don't play Sonic for a year and then suddenly start introducing loads of games out of nowhere, because people will know you as a Sonic channel.
Well, you can, but
You might look
if it's a one-off, then it'll be completely ignored.
Yeah.
So if you want to change how your channel goes, if you want to make it about other things, consistency is the key. Because if it's only one thing, then
You've got to think about sustainability when you decide I'm starting a series. So, for example, I have an on-off series on my channel where if something goes horribly wrong in a fighting game, I pretend it's a tutorial about how to do something, right? And lots of people, I'd say it's the most popular thing I do on my channel. It gets lots of searches, lots of views, but I'm reliant on other people doing something stupid in a video game in order to create a new episode. So that's not great for consistency and
Or watch me
sustainability.
playing games.
Yeah,
There you go, man.
yeah.
There's a fails with it.
But that if your channel is just it's me playing video games, that's great because it purely relies on you deciding to do a pastime that you do. Or if you're a real genuine expert in an area, you can probably make a couple of 100 videos on that one topic. So it's important that you choose the focus really, really well, I think.
also in the likes of Toxic Tears, because she's always on the camera a lot, because it's more personal, people are more likely to watch anything else that you do because it's about yourself. For someone like me, I don't have my face on the camera. I very rarely show myself in the video, so people will not be likely to watch something else that you do if you're not in it. because they'll be familiar with the face otherwise.
And bizarrely, on that topic, when you appeared on camera at a tournament, because I have a camera, watching the crowd, the first people were like, is that what he looks like?
Yeah.
We're really interested in seeing that.
So to add what the channel is about, I actually have some words of pseudo-wisdom.
Come on then.
Our channel is about everything. So we have the standard staple, which is 2 episodes a day, every single day. So people get more than their fix of gaming, but we also do covers. We also do skits, and we have various other things like vlogs and stuff. So we literally do everything. We could go to every convention and be known by everyone.
Damn.
Yeah. Because we see we are on camera. We have the whole green screen magic going on.
Yeah, so
I
we
got a
do.
green screen.
Use it.
I used it once. I actually, whenever I opened it one time, it burst up. Is it one of the ones that you fold up?
No, it's just like a giant sheet.
Yo, don't get the ones that fold up, because I opened it one time and it shattered the light and the glass went everywhere. It was catastrophic.
And then one last thing I would have to add, which I think is actually really important, is there seems to be a trend at the moment where this is so soft, where there'll be a gaming channel, and they're thirsty for the views and the subs. So the first thing they go straight to is thank you very much. They'll be like, okay, what's super popular? GTA 5, Five Nights at Freddy's, Minecraft, and it's great. Minecraft and everything that gets the views, and Five Nights at Freddy's that gets the views. But you have to remember that these games are fads, and they will run out.
Only play a game if you like it, basically. Don't just play something because it gets views.
Yeah.
Like, if you really, really love Five Nights at Freddy's, then by all means play it. But
Yeah.
don't just play it because, okay, this is popular, so
What
I'm going to do this.
What I'm trying to say is
views.
don't play just that, because eventually the popularity for that game will dry up, and the attention to your channel will go with it.
So try to play a variety.
Yeah, so if you want to play Five Nights at Freddy's or Minecraft, good. Just make sure you have other stuff in there, so whenever Five Nights at Freddy's or Minecraft is no longer cool, you can do your other stuff, thereby keeping people interested in your channel.
Disclaimer, Minecraft will always be cool. So we got that one.
That's debatable, but that's a whole other panel.
Okay.
Yo!
Dude, where did you get that gift?
What does it say? Is that Jacob? Jacob, where'd you get on screen?
You will be sorely disappointed if your first motivation is to be paying big bucks. Getting paid big bucks. You have to pay big bucks first.
Yeah.
Then you get nothing in return for
Yeah,
a
yeah.
long time.
You're lucky to break even.
Yeah, pretty much. So you really have to make sure that you want to do it because you enjoy it. That's the biggest thing ever. If you enjoy making people laugh, making people get interested in the certain thing that you're doing. So if you're doing a video game that you want more people to be a part of, that's a great motivation. Getting a bigger community built around whatever talent that you do, that's great. Music,
That is good.
help me out here.
Alright, yeah, we'll chime in.
I need to get motivated.
Yeah, for
Just
me-
as well you're here, because this is the part where you're meant to be telling people.
Yeah.
So I feel motivated because of this. Thank you.
Yeah, the biggest thing is just to do it for fun. Like, some people start because they want to be famous or they want lots of money, and if that's your only motivation, you're not going to go anywhere because people are going to see that and have absolutely no interest. So just start for fun. I mean, one of the things that keeps me motivated is just how nice people are. Like, I get a lot of really bad comments, but there's always 100 good comments in their place of people being absolutely lovely and just really sweet. And,
That's common.
yeah, I don't feel like I just go on camera and just talk about random stuff and put on makeup, but I get so many people telling me that I've helped them in some way or I've given them confidence to dress the way they want to. Because a lot of my channel focuses on sort of my own fashion style and goth subculture and stuff. And a lot of people I know struggle because you do get a lot of negative attention when you dress this way, and a lot of people just come to me saying how I've helped them with confidence and stuff, and that's just really heartwarming, and that's one of the things that kind of really pushes me to keep going.
Yeah. So in terms of motivation, doing a YouTube channel will seem great for the first couple of months because you still have that fresh new. It's like going to the gym for the first time. The first week you're like, yes!
Are you?
Lift.
I'm on the floor dead.
Lift everything, and then after a few weeks you're like, yeah, this kind of sucks. I need some Doritos. If you look at the biggest gaming YouTuber, in fact, biggest YouTuber ever, is PewDiePie. You love him, you hate him, whatever. He's a great guy, whether you like his persona as PewDiePie or not. His motivation, he may be making millions, literally millions. His motivation is he just enjoys doing it. You know, if you can make a channel about something you don't enjoy doing and you think it's going to make you loads of money, it's not. You know, it's.
You have to have the passion to start making money. Like, I'm at a point now where I can probably pay my rent with what I make from YouTube, but that's not how it started. You know, I didn't start out making lots of money from YouTube. It was because it was something I was really passionate about, and that led to it growing in popularity, and that's when it started to, you know, actually pay.
But gaming is. Sorry to cut you off, man.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll take that. But in terms of the motivation, for me, I was going through a really difficult time a couple of years ago, back in 2012, I believe. And I had this sort of obsession with this channel called Game Grumps, if you guys have heard of them before.
I haven't heard of that.
Yeah.
Good channel.
So they would upload the same videos every single day, you know, at the same time. And my day was absolutely miserable until I sat down and started watching these videos. And I was like, they have no idea what they're doing for me. It helps me out so much, and I would love to do this for someone else. And that's the motivation I have for my channel. It's, you know, I put these videos out, it has to be the same time every single day, because I know...
Our and we.
Because we do get the comments, and we get the long, super long Facebook messages, and we get the fan art and the letters saying thank you so much for being so consistent.
Our sub base is lovely. Like, seriously, we have some of the nicest subscribers I've ever seen on YouTube.
Because people will leave comments like, I just got back from school, it was awful, people bullied me, but now I can watch you guys laugh over Silent Hill, which is...
it's like hanging out with your friends. I think that's the appeal of those sort of videos, is it's just like coming home and saying, like, you know, playing a game with your friends and just having a laugh. You know, they can sit and listen and just sort of forget about everything else
Plus,
for a while.
you know, it's an excuse to play video games on Saturday for 18 hours straight.
With your friends.
Yeah, who doesn't want to do that?
One of the big things that kind of helped me with my motivation was when I first met these guys, I was in a pretty alcoholic state of mind.
Literally all the time.
Yeah.